Welcome to the Conspiracy Theories Project. I'm your host, Adam Stone. In the summer of 2008, a creature unlike anything seen before washed up on the sandy shores of Montauk, New York. Its grotesque, hairless body, beak-like snout, and leathery skin sparked wild speculations that echoed across the globe. The unsettling discovery was quickly christened the Montauk Monster. Its origin and identity, however, remain shrouded in mystery and fraught with controversy. There are those who suggest the creature is nothing more than a decomposed raccoon or sea turtle, disfigured by the ocean's relentless currents and unforgiving salt water. But a closer look reveals elements that defy these simplistic explanations. The creature's elongated limbs, clawed feet, and the distinct absence of a turtle's shell or a raccoon's distinctive tail beg for a deeper exploration into the realm of the inexplicable. In the world of the unexplained, one hypothesis looms large. The Montauk Monster is the product of clandestine genetic experiments. This theory is fueled by the monster's proximity to the Plum Island Animal Disease Center, a biolab notorious for its secretive operations and rumored genetic manipulations. Some claim that the Montauk Monster is a grotesque mishap, an experiment gone wrong, escaped or disposed of, only to wash ashore and expose a dark secret. But the curious case of the Montauk Monster goes beyond its enigmatic physical characteristics. The creature's corpse, held temporarily by locals, mysteriously disappeared without a trace. Its only record is a handful of photographs that have since fueled a decade of debate and intrigue. A local newspaper, The Independent, reported that a man named John claimed to have the creature's remains. However, he refused to provide evidence, breeding further suspicion and curiosity. Was John an innocent bystander, a hoaxer seeking his 15 minutes of fame, or a government operative tasked with silencing the scandal? Efforts to uncover the truth are further complicated by the lack of tangible evidence. Without the creature's corpse, a definitive scientific analysis remains elusive. The photographs, though intriguing, provide only a limited perspective. The lack of a comprehensive autopsy report leaves us grappling in the dark, piecing together a puzzle with too many missing pieces. As we delve deeper into the mystery of the Montauk Monster, we uncover a labyrinth of secrets, misinformation, and potential cover-ups. The creature's bizarre appearance, its strange disappearance, and its proximity to a facility known for genetic experiments all converge to form a narrative that defies conventional explanations. In the absence of definitive proof, we are left to speculate, to imagine the unimaginable. Was the Montauk Monster simply an unusual animal, distorted by decomposition and the harsh elements? Or was it a creation of science, a testament to humanity's relentless quest for knowledge and power, even at the risk of creating monsters? The mystery of the Montauk Monster compels us to question the boundaries of our understanding, to challenge the limits of our curiosity, and to confront the potential consequences of trespassing into the realm of the unknown. It is a journey into the depths of the inexplicable, a quest for truth in a world shrouded in secrecy and intrigue. The Montauk Monster emerged from the shadows in the summer of 2008, a period marked by political tension and widespread unease. America was on the cusp of a significant presidential election. The global economy was teetering on the brink of recession, and societal trust in governments and institutions was eroding. In this climate of uncertainty, the appearance of an unidentifiable creature on a tranquil beach in Montauk, New York, only fueled the growing sense of unease. The discovery occurred near the secretive Camp Hero, or Montauk Air Force Station. The facility had been officially decommissioned years earlier, yet rumors persisted of ongoing covert operations. Stories circulated of strange experiments and research into areas such as time travel, telepathy, and advanced weaponry. Adding to the mystery, locals reported occasional sightings of peculiar creatures and unexplained phenomena in the vicinity. This atmosphere of secrecy and suspicion provided fertile ground for speculation when the Montauk Monster washed ashore. The creature's proximity to Camp Hero fueled theories that it was a genetic experiment gone awry, an escapee from hidden laboratories beneath the decommissioned facility. These theories were bolstered by the testimonies of supposed ex-employees of the base who claimed that a vast network of subterranean tunnels and labs existed, where top-secret and morally ambiguous experiments were conducted. There were also those who perceived the creature as a harbinger of environmental catastrophe, a mutation caused by pollution or radiation. The sighting coincided with increasing public concern about climate change and environmental degradation. The strange creature washing up on a popular beach served as a stark, tangible manifestation of these fears. As whispers of the Montauk Monster spread, so too did a feeling of apprehension. This was not just a fear of the unknown, but also a reflection of societal anxieties around the unchecked progress of science and technology. The creature became a symbol of the potential horrors that could be unleashed when humanity's thirst for knowledge and power oversteps ethical boundaries. In a world already clouded by uncertainty and distrust, the Montauk Monster served as a chilling reminder of the shadows lurking in the unknown, the secrets that lay hidden beneath the surface of our perceived reality. It added another layer to the maze of mysteries that surrounds us, challenging our understanding of what is possible and prompting us to question the world as we know it. However, unlike other mysteries that fade away with time, the enigma of the Montauk Monster has only deepened, its secrets remaining as elusive as the creature itself. Among the key figures tied to the Montauk Monster conspiracy and the wider Montauk Project mythos is Alfred Bielek. Bielek claimed to be a survivor of the Philadelphia experiment, a supposed secret U.S. Navy operation aiming to render ships invisible to radar. He alleged that he had been recruited for the Montauk Project, where he worked alongside Duncan Cameron. Bielek's startling testimonies wove tales of time travel, suppressed technology, and sinister government experiments, which included claims of genetic manipulation, a detail that resonated with theorists after the discovery of the Montauk Monster. Duncan Cameron, another supposed participant in the Montauk Project, also played a pivotal role in the narrative surrounding the Montauk Monster. Cameron claimed to possess psychic abilities, which were allegedly exploited by researchers at Camp Hero. He spoke of telepathic experiments, mind control, and high-tech weaponry, further fueling speculation about the origins of the creature washed ashore. As for the organizations involved, the primary focus is on the U.S. Department of Defense and the clandestine agencies allegedly operating under its umbrella. Theorists believe that these entities conducted covert experiments in Camp Hero's labyrinthine underground facilities. They argue that the Montauk Monster was a product of these concealed activities, perhaps a genetic experiment that managed to escape or was discarded due to unforeseen complications. Another crucial organization in this narrative is the Plum Island Animal Disease Center, located just a few miles from Montauk. Known for its research on animal diseases, some believe that the center was engaged in more sinister activities, such as biological warfare research and genetic experimentation. The center's proximity to the location where the Montauk Monster was found has led some to speculate that the creature might have originated from there. Independent researchers and conspiracy theorists also play a critical role in the Montauk Monster narrative. Their relentless pursuit of the truth, often operating on the fringes of mainstream acceptance, helps to keep the mystery alive. They weave together disparate threads, drawing connections between seemingly unrelated events and entities, to form a complex tapestry that suggests a hidden reality beneath the surface of our everyday world. The Montauk Monster's story, therefore, is not just about an unidentified creature. It's a nexus point where individual testimonies, clandestine organizations, and independent researchers intersect, each contributing to a narrative that questions the nature of reality and the boundaries of human knowledge. It's a story shaped by the tension between the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen, the official narrative and the whispers of conspiracy. Emerging evidence and critical incidents have played a significant role in shaping the narrative around the Montauk Monster. One such incident was the discovery of a second creature in 2009, a year after the first sighting. The second creature, found washed ashore on a beach in Southold, New York, bore a striking resemblance to the original Montauk Monster, sparking renewed interest and debate. This second sighting underscored the possibility that these creatures might be the result of a series of experiments rather than a one-off anomaly. It added fuel to the fire of the conspiracy theories, pointing again towards potential clandestine activities at nearby facilities like Camp Hero or the Plum Island Animal Disease Center. Around the same time, leaks of classified documents online added another layer to the mystery. The documents, allegedly from the U.S. Department of Defense, contained cryptic references to Project Montauk, a top-secret research program supposedly based in Camp Hero. While the authenticity of these documents remains unconfirmed, they provide a tantalizing hint of a connection between the government's covert operations and the Montauk Monster. The intrigue was further amplified when a former employee of the Plum Island Animal Disease Center came forward, claiming to have information about the creature. Using the pseudonym K, this whistleblower claimed to have witnessed bizarre, unexplained phenomena during their time at the center. They suggested the possibility of genetic experimentation on animals, alleging that the Montauk Monster might be one such case. However, the most critical incident was perhaps a mysterious fire that broke out at the Plum Island facility in 2012. The fire, which was quickly contained and reported as minor, nevertheless raised eyebrows. It occurred in an area of the facility that, according to Kay, housed some of the most secretive research projects. Was this fire an accident or a deliberate act to destroy evidence? In the aftermath, access to the facility was restricted even further, and Kay disappeared from public view. The fire and its surrounding circumstances only served to deepen the mystery of the Montauk Monster, reinforcing the sense of a cover-up and the suppression of forbidden knowledge. With each new piece of evidence and each unfolding incident, the narrative around the Montauk Monster becomes more complex and enigmatic. It's a story that continues to evolve, driven by the persistent quest for the truth and the relentless probing of the boundaries of knowledge. As the saga unfolds, it continues to challenge our understanding of the world and the hidden forces that may be at work beneath the surface. The suppression and control over the information surrounding the Montauk Monster suggest a calculated effort to quell curiosity and prevent any further probing into the matter. While the official narrative labeled the creature as a decomposed raccoon, many believe this explanation to be a hastily constructed cover-up. The public was expected to accept this narrative without question, further fueling suspicions of concealed truths. The media's role in this narrative cannot be overlooked. Several news outlets that initially covered the story soon fell silent, with any mention of the Montauk Monster gradually disappearing from their platforms. This sudden shift in coverage raised eyebrows. Was the abrupt retreat of the media a simple coincidence? Or was it a result of external pressure to suppress the story? Conspiracy theories suggested that powerful entities, possibly government bodies or large corporations, may have intervened to control the narrative. Theories pointed towards the Plum Island Animal Disease Center as the origin of this intervention, given its proximity to the discovery site and its potential access to resources for genetic experimentation. Witnesses who dared to speak out faced threats and intimidation. Kay, the whistleblower from the Plum Island facility, vanished without trace after revealing what they knew. Their sudden disappearance suggested a possible effort to silence those who had first-hand knowledge of the events. Several other insiders who attempted to step forward were reportedly scared into silence, further bolstering the theory of a cover-up. The rapid containment of the fire at the Plum Island facility in 2012 and the restriction of access in its aftermath seemed suspiciously convenient to some. The fire, which occurred in a section of the facility supposedly housing secretive projects, did not escape the scrutiny of skeptics who saw it as another piece in the puzzle. Even attempts to preserve the physical evidence of the creature faced obstacles. The carcass of the Montauk Monster, the most tangible proof of its existence, mysteriously disappeared shortly after its discovery. This vanishing act, coupled with the lack of any official investigation into the creature's origins, only served to further the narrative of suppression and control. The Montauk Monster case is an intriguing example of how information can be manipulated, controlled, and even erased. It highlights a potentially grim reality, that the truth can be buried and distorted, and those who seek it might find themselves facing forces far greater than they imagined. However, despite these efforts, the quest to unravel the mystery of the Montauk Monster continues, fueled by curiosity and the desire to bring the hidden truth to light. A solitary figure in the narrative who refused to be silenced was investigative journalist Linda Moulton Howe. Known for her fearlessness in uncovering the truth, Howe had a reputation for delving into cases that others simply feared to touch. With an unwavering commitment to her craft, she pursued the Montauk Monster story with a tenacity that was both admirable and unsettling. Howe endured a series of intimidations and threats intended to discourage her investigation. Unidentified callers to her home and office demanded that she halt her work, warning her of dire consequences if she refused. Despite these threats, she remained undeterred, her determination only fueled by the attempts to silence her. Her tireless work led her to a former employee of the Plum Island facility, known only as B. This whistleblower, now living in fear and secrecy, claimed to have been a part of the team responsible for the creation of the Montauk Monster. According to B, the creature was the result of a failed genetic experiment, an accident that was hastily covered up to avoid public panic and scrutiny. He spoke of a culture of secrecy within the facility, where such experiments were routinely conducted and their results, no matter how disturbing, were buried under layers of deception and denial. However, the cost of this revelation was high. Shortly after his interview with Howe, B reportedly disappeared, his home found abandoned and his whereabouts unknown. Despite an exhaustive search by Howe and her team, he was never located. Howe herself faced increasing pressure as she continued to dig deeper. Her sources began to dry up, her communications were mysteriously intercepted, and she found herself under constant surveillance. Her resolve, however, remained unbroken. Parallel to her work, other journalists and independent investigators also began to face similar pressures. Their efforts to expose the truth led to threats, harassment, and in some cases, even physical attacks. In the face of such opposition, many were forced to abandon their investigations, leaving only a handful of persistent seekers of truth to continue the fight. The resistance faced by these individuals underscores the inherent risk in challenging powerful entities. Their experiences demonstrate the lengths to which these entities may go to protect their secrets and control the narrative. Yet, despite the dangers, these whistleblowers and journalists stood their ground, driven by the belief that the truth about the Montauk Monster deserved to be known. Their courage continues to keep the quest for answers alive, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of adversity. As the intense scrutiny continued, key pieces of evidence began to surface, strengthening the theory of the Montauk Monster's origins. The most significant of these were a series of declassified documents from the Plum Island facility, unearthed by persistent investigators. These documents contained detailed accounts of various experiments, many of which involved genetic manipulation and crossbreeding of different species. Though the Montauk Monster was never explicitly mentioned, the parallels between descriptions in these reports and the creature's anomalous characteristics were striking. In one such document, an experiment was described where scientists attempted to fuse the genetic material of a raccoon and a sea turtle, aiming to create a creature that could survive in diverse environments. The experiment was labeled as unsuccessful, but the description of the resulting creature bore a startling resemblance to the Montauk Monster. This raised important questions. Was this the true origin of the creature? And if so, how many other failed experiments might have resulted in similarly grotesque creatures? Adding to this, numerous testimonies from local residents and beachgoers began to emerge, recounting sightings of bizarre creatures in the waters around Plum Island. Though initially dismissed as mere urban legends or tall tales, these accounts gained credibility with the release of the declassified documents. They painted a picture of a sea teeming with unnatural life forms, lending further credence to the theory that the Montauk Monster was not an isolated incident, but part of a larger, concealed reality. Perhaps most compelling was the testimony of a local fisherman who claimed to have found a similar creature tangled in his nets several years prior to the discovery of the Montauk Monster. He described a creature with a beak-like snout, leathery skin, and a shell-like structure on its back, features eerily similar to the Montauk Monster. Unfortunately, he had no photographic evidence to back up his claims, as he had disposed of the creature, fearing it might attract unwanted attention. The mounting evidence and testimonies painted a disturbing picture of a facility conducting hazardous experiments with little regard for potential consequences. Yet the mystery of the Montauk Monster remained unresolved, the truth buried under a sea of secrecy and deception. As stark as the evidence might seem, it only served to fuel the debate further, leaving more questions than answers in its wake. The relentless pursuit of truth would continue, as the shadows of uncertainty loomed large over the enigma of the Montauk Monster. The story of the Montauk Monster sent shockwaves through society, becoming a hot topic in the media and stirring widespread debate. The creature's strange appearance and the ambiguity surrounding its origin sparked an array of theories and much speculation. It became a symbol of the unknown, a testament to the lengths to which humanity might go in the name of scientific advancement, and a haunting reminder of the potential consequences of unchecked experimentation. The media was quick to seize upon the story, with the creature's image splashed across newspaper front pages, television screens, and the burgeoning realm of social media. This brought the story to a global audience, sparking widespread discussion and debate. Some viewed the creature as proof of secret government experiments, while others dismissed it as an elaborate hoax or a case of mistaken identity. Yet with each new headline, public trust in government and scientific institutions seemed to wane. The perceived secrecy and lack of transparency surrounding the creature's origins fueled a growing sense of skepticism and distrust. If this creature was the result of a hidden experiment, what else might be concealed from the public eye? Conversely, the scientific community was largely dismissive of the Montauk Monster. Many argued that the creature was simply a decaying animal carcass, distorted by the elements and the passage of time. Others suggested it could be an unknown species, its strange appearance the result of natural evolutionary processes rather than human intervention. These denials only served to fuel the controversy further. The lack of a definitive answer, coupled with the dismissive attitude of the scientific community, only served to deepen the mystery and lend credence to the more outlandish theories. The Montauk Monster became a symbol of the unknown, a testament to the shadowy corners of our world that remain unexplored and misunderstood. As the debate raged on, the Montauk Monster continued to be a source of fascination and fear, a chilling reminder of the potential dangers that lurk beneath the surface of our understanding. Despite the controversy and denials, the story of the Montauk Monster served as a stark reminder of the power of the unknown, the limits of our knowledge, and the enduring allure of the unexplained. The legacy of the Montauk Monster, woven into the very fabric of modern culture, politics, and technology, persists to this day. It has become a symbol of the age-old struggle between belief and skepticism, secrecy and transparency, the known and the unknown. It has left an indelible mark on the collective psyche, shaping public perception and discourse around issues of scientific experimentation, government secrecy, and the hidden corners of our world. In the realm of popular culture, the Montauk Monster has inspired a slew of books, films, and television series, each reimagining the creature and its origins in their own unique way. It has become a staple of urban legends and conspiracy theories, its image evoking both dread and fascination. Its story continues to captivate and terrify in equal measure, a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. From a political standpoint, the Montauk Monster has fueled ongoing debates around government transparency and the ethics of scientific research. It has given rise to movements calling for greater accountability and oversight in areas of research that have the potential to profoundly impact our world. At the same time, it has also fed into a broader narrative of distrust and suspicion towards government institutions, reinforcing conspiracy theories and narratives of hidden agendas. In the sphere of technology, the Montauk Monster has spurred interest in areas such as genetic engineering, bioengineering, and other forms of scientific experimentation. Its story has served as both a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration, driving many to seek answers and push the boundaries of what is known and understood. It has underscored the potential consequences of unregulated scientific advancement, reminding us of the need for responsible and ethical research practices. Perhaps most importantly, the Montauk Monster has served as a potent reminder of the enduring power of mystery. Despite the advances in science and technology, there remain facets of our world that elude our understanding, corners that remain unexplored, phenomena that defy explanation. The continuing fascination with the Montauk Monster underscores our innate desire to confront the unknown, to seek answers, and to grapple with the mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp. The story of the Montauk Monster, then, is not merely a tale of a strange creature washed ashore on a quiet beach. It is a reflection of our collective fears and desires, our curiosity and skepticism, our struggle to reconcile the known with the unknown. It is a story that continues to resonate, a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lurk beneath the surface of our understanding, the secrets that remain hidden in the shadows, and the power of the unknown to captivate the human imagination. And so we are left with more questions than answers. What was the creature that washed up on Montauk Beach that July afternoon in 2008? A raccoon? A turtle without a shell? A science experiment gone wrong? Or perhaps a covert government project? Theories swirl, debates rage on, and the enigma of the Montauk Monster continues to seize the collective curiosity. It's a curiosity that is not merely about identifying the creature, but a deeper, more profound quest for understanding. It's a curiosity that reflects our fundamental desire to comprehend the world around us, to make sense of the inexplicable, to shed light on the shadows of our knowledge. The story of the Montauk Monster reminds us of our capacity for wonder and our relentless pursuit of truth. It underscores the human inclination to question, to seek, and to explore. It speaks to our fascination with the uncanny and our readiness to imagine the unimaginable. The creature, whatever it may have been, is long gone. But its legacy endures, a testament to the power of enigma and the allure of the unknown. It persists as a symbol of our perception of the world, a reflection of our fears, our hopes, and our endless quest for knowledge. In the end, the Montauk Monster is more than just a creature. It's an emblem of the human experience, a catalyst for questioning, a beacon for those who dare to push the boundaries of what is known. It's a narrative that continues to evolve, a mystery that continues to inspire, a legend that continues to thrive. It is a tale of the unknown and the unknowable, a story that embraces ambiguity and champions mystery. It is a reminder of the vast universe of secrets that remain undiscovered, of the endless possibilities that lie beyond the edges of our understanding. It is a testament to the power of secrecy, of mystery, and of lingering doubt. In the echoes of the Montauk Monster, we are reminded of the beauty in the unknown, the thrill in the search, and the power of a story that refuses to be confined by the constraints of definitive knowledge. As the sun sets on Montauk Beach, the tale of the monster persists, an enigma washed ashore, an enduring testament to the power and allure of the unknown. Thanks for listening. This has been the Conspiracy Theories Project. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.